let me get to my first topic. Why do you think American men are the only group of men that want to go 50-50?
Can you explain the context real quick of that?
Well, I had a video. I mean, Eli ain't seen the video, but
That's like,
so it was a guy in the video. He was saying that he was talking to his African friend or whatever, and they was laughing at the idea of going 50-50 with their woman. Like, oh, that's not a wife, that's a roommate. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, PSA for American guys, y'all supposed to provide that shit. Like, and basically, like the rest of the world, they don't do that. It's just here in America.
why do y'all think that is? Like,
I think that's a problem in America because guys have this whole like, what do you bring to the table mindset. I think that has something to do with it. Because if you're like, if you care about what I'm bringing because you don't want to like do everything on your own or feel like you're doing everything. So I feel like that's kind of where it comes in. Just like I guess they have more expectations for women versus in like other countries where it's just like you just play the role of a wife or whatever, just take care of the kids, whatever. You don't have to do anything. But here in America, the man is like, what do you do?
It's not the man. Women fought for equality.
Sorry?
It's the woman. Y'all fought for equality.
but we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear what you want to say about this topic too. Like,
I ain't never had nobody be like, let's go 50-50. 50-50 is crazy.
I mean,
But I feel like that is.
You was sugar my man there, like,
I mean, 100-0. Like,
But I feel like that's like that really is like some roommate shit though. Like if we live, well, not really. But if we live together, like I'm gonna want to pay something. I'm not gonna ever expect you to just fully pay everything. If you pay the rent, I'm like, all right. The gas is due. I'll take this, or I'll take the cable. I'm gonna pay something. I'm not gonna expect you to pay this, that, and the third. Oh, we got 2 cars. Now you got to pay both car notes. No, never gonna do that. So I don't mind going 50-50, but to a certain extent.
Are you paying it because you want to help your family, or because you don't want him to be able to throw that?
Nah, I'm paying it because that's just me. I would want to do it.
I appreciate that. That means so much different to a
do
man. I'm like,
I agree with Jasmine. Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think that's 50-50.
What?
It depends.
What she
just
said?
Yeah.
No, it's not 50-50 because 50-50 is literally 50-50, like straight down the middle. Like if the rent is $1,000, you put 500, you put 500.
Break it down to the maze.
That's the
50-50.
misconception. That's a misconception.
So what is 50-50?
Exactly what she said. Well,
but that's not real. That's situational, right? That is situational.
Yeah,
that's not 50-50.
It got some relationships where I might break everything down the middle. You feel me?
And that's really 50-50.
But to me, and I'm guessing to y'all too, that's 50-50. Like we just want y'all to contribute to what we trying to do, build generational wealth. Like you don't have to split it down the middle. But if I'm paying rent and the car note, yeah, you can pay the gas bill. Yeah, you can pay the water bill. Like just help me out.
Right. I agree with that. But that
would get mad as hell about that. Like they will really.
Yeah, that's why I said
it all comes down to the type of girl that you're dealing with at the end of the day. Because someone like Jasmine and myself, I don't want you to do everything. Especially if I'm getting to my own bag and I got money, like I'm gonna contribute, where I can. But also another thing though, sometimes guys don't really even like want you to contribute though. There are guys that would deny a woman giving them money out of like a pride thing. So
it's not pride. Some guys want to do that, but at the same time, we still want the option to say no. We want to hear that you're interested in helping us.
Okay.
And your 50 might be taking care of the house. Like that might be your 50. You know what I mean?
You
your 50 don't have to
taking care of the house as far as
like cleaning, doing the laundry, cooking.
But that
all that
happens automatically. Like
no.
Okay, hold on, wait. I stopped myself.
Right.
Hold on. Not automatically. Not automatically, because there are girls that don't do that.
Exactly.
But it should. It's like an unspoken rule, but it should be if the man is doing everything as a woman. Yeah, you should be taking care of the house.
Should be.
And if that's what you call 50-50, then that's totally fine. Like I agree with that.
I think it's different because American women is way more unique than women in other countries. You get what I'm saying? They have the ability to work. They can earn. They have much more of an earning potential than women in other countries. Like so, it's different because. I don't think the quality of women is the same. I'm gonna be honest with you, because when men go out and date women outside the U.S., they have no problem providing because they know the quality of women that they're going
What
to
you
get.
yeah.
In America, you really don't. You can provide everything, and that doesn't guarantee you loyalty. It doesn't guarantee you any more submission. That don't guarantee you any more femininity. It don't guarantee you anything if you're a provider in America, as if women in other countries. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, the quality of this ain't our grandparents and our great grandparents. Those women were drastically different from the modern women that we deal with in America today, right? You know what I mean? So.
What caused that change? What do you think caused the change in women? Is it the women or is it also the men?
The feminism caused it because when you say things like, you want equality or you want to be equal to a man, what bigger symbolism of equality is 50-50? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like women in other countries, they're not trying to compete and be equal to their mates. So you get what I'm saying? So of course they could fall back and, be that nurturer or being that X, Y, and Z for their man. And I just feel like men in America are feeling like they're calculated. So if I'm providing for you and you're not, giving me those things, it's not guaranteed. Like you said, cooking and cleaning, the sex, everything is not guaranteed in America for women. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I really risking my finances for a woman that it's not really guaranteed? And I get it should be that way. But since we live in this era of women feeling like they don't need a man, you know what I mean? So they're not going to really give their all to their man for the most part. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, 50-50 is all situational. I believe with, like y'all said, like, it don't necessarily have to be split down the middle, but I need to know that if you're working, your finances is contributing to the family, not to me, you know what I mean? Because ultimately what we're trying to do is build generational wealth. I cannot, especially with inflation, the cost of living in these other countries is way lower than in America. So of course they could pay. That's why these motherfuckers be having 100 wives and shit, because of course it's easy to pay for.
It's $100 to get 10.
Yeah, like, it's easy to pay for that. Inflation is extremely high in America. You get what I'm saying? So, when them niggas come to America, they might be, hey, you trying to go half on those bills? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I think men are much more calculated. So they're like, all right, well, if I'm not guaranteed these things in my woman, why am I going to provide necessarily all of these things to a woman? Like, you get what I'm saying? So
let alone if they follow those rules, right? If the women want a man that's like out of there, it's loyalty is different out there. Because I could have 10 wives and I be popping all they coochies at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So and y'all gotta just stand by that. You get what I'm saying? All that talking back. What you say, Jay?
Ain't no
you ain't never talking back.
Ain't no talking back. And
hi-ya, like they going off.
Nigga said hi-ya.
I'm just saying that it's just not the same.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's what I'm interested in.
I was just about to ask you that. Is that what you want?
No, that's not what I'm interested in.
I was about to ask you.
We uplift our women and want you to be equal in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, everything's not financial. But if y'all compare, like women be like, yeah, I need me a man from out of here because they take care of their wives. And no, those wives be going through a whole nother scenario. So if that's what y'all want to sign up for, take y'all asses over there. But if y'all want a real man, y'all got to help us out.
I had a guy I was talking to, and he said to me, because I would ask him, like, why you don't do certain things? He looked at me, he said, you act just like me. You think I want to do all this thing for a nigga? I'm not alphabet people, because I don't want to say like the word. Yeah. I'm not dating a guy. I'm dating a female. Like, you just act so, you're not submissive enough for me to want to do these things. Because I'm like, why you don't buy me flowers? He's like, I'm not buying flowers for no nigga. Like, you're wild. And like, he will really say that to me. Like, no.
He called you bro?
Yeah. Yeah. So like.
So that doesn't make you want to, as a woman, I don't make you want to reevaluate your femininity.
He need to want me to reevaluate my femininity for the simple fact that.
But why? He just told you, I'm not going to provide this lifestyle for you because you are pretty much me. Like, why should he have to? You already proved to him that you ain't the type of woman that he should be providing for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so basically, what it is, men want someone who's like damsel in distress or whatever. That's what you guys want. You want someone to be.
We don't want that, but I'm gonna let you.
But but you guys, you do what you would rather a girl who's more
dumb, not
dumb, but more
submissive,
but not really submissive, because I feel like it takes time to get to the. No, submissive is not a trigger word for me. But someone that's more like, I guess, softer. If a girl's more feminine, right? that makes you want to do more for her? Is that like
I
what
mean,
you guys
that's
saying?
naturally what men are attracted to, femininity.
If you see
If you
an
attracted to
old
me,
lady
great.
walking down the
Attracted to
street
feminine.
with bags in her hand, you want to help her, right? Because she's struggling with her bags, right? If you see a man walking down the street, you going to help him? No, you want to help people who look like they want to be helped.
If I
And
see
this-
an old
exactly,
man
you
down
guys.
the
So
street,
you
yeah,
guys
I'ma
are
help the
looking
old
for
man.
charity cases.
But he want to be
like.
helped,
Oh,
right?
see, and that's the issue. We're not looking for
Because that's how
charity.
y'all try to make it seem. Because when you do find someone who's strong and doesn't really come off as I need
It's
you to
too
do
much.
all these things, y'all step back. She's a strong girl. She's not giving I need you to do this or I want you to do that. So he's like, I'm not doing these things for you because you don't really give that vibe that
No,
you need.
she's
that.
not giving
No.
off a feminine
Yeah,
vibe.
exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
She
He just said
she could
that-
do all of that, but it's the way she acting while she's
No.
doing all of
I
that.
asked
She's very tough. You
I
feel
asked
me?
him to
So,
put. I asked this. I said, "Can you put this table together for me?" He said,
How you said it?
"I said,
Say how you said it.
no, because I said, can I had just had surgery? I said, can you put this table together for me?"
Mm.
The table sat there 2 weeks. I asked him for 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks straight, can you put that table together for me?
Mm.
That means then I put that table together. I put that table together in 10 seconds.
Mm.
Stitches and everything. I'm not acting submissive to you.
And
Bitch.
she has a point.
Yeah, but you probably already came off. You didn't lead with your femininity. Like
I
you know
did.
what I'm
I
saying?
said, can you please put the, if you see,
I'm saying when
I'm
y'all
talking from
first
the
started
beginning of the
talking, like
relationship,
yeah,
yeah.
when y'all first started, you didn't lead with femininity. You probably led with your masculinity, which
nah,
is why he said.
he knew what he was getting himself into. He knew me for a very long time.
That's why he said you mad.
And did you know what you was getting yourself into?
No, and I
So basically,
Wish I
masculine girls don't still deserve to get that same treatment though.
Why? But why? When we could go, men are saying we could go out of the country and get women who exude in their femininity. In America, this is why I say America is very unique. Only in America do we have women who are fighting to prove to men that they're masculine. Like
But
men in
is
other
she trying
countries
to
ain't saying,
fight-
"Yo, you know what? I need me an American woman." Ain't no man in no other country ever said that.
but you know,
Yeah, they do when they need those papers.
I realized
That's about
When they
it.
wanna
that's
be
a
a
fact.
citizen.
Because my mother, never mind. But I feel like in my case,
Mm.
why I'm the way I am, because I was built off of survival and not love.
Mhm.
So it's like a shield. So sometimes when I feel like that shield is being broken down, I put that shit back up because I automatically in my head think something about to happen.
It's a defense mechanism.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to heal yourself. You got to get that healing right because you ain't going to never find the right person if you're going to be having a shield the whole time.
Lonely.
And just like you have your
Yeah.
defense mechanism, men in America feel like, I need to have my defense mechanism because the women are out here. There's a culture of women who are using
Yes,
men.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So my defense mechanism up. So in order for me to provide for you, I need to know that you're in this for the long haul. You're not using me for my money.
Right.
You're not using me for my resources, my time, my energy. And so there's, like I said, there's a difference.
Counterproductive.
So I need to know that because my defense is up now because I've dealt with women. Not me personally, but I'm just saying men have dealt with women who have used them. You know what I mean? Who have used them for their money. Obviously, the court systems and child and family courts is not the friendliest to men. Like, let's be honest. Like, you know what I mean? So, it's a very unique thing in America. And like I said, y'all have the ability. Y'all worked hard for the financial
rights,
freedom, for the equal rights to men. Sure, y'all even got more rights than men in America. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a little different. You know what I mean? So
And ladies that's dealing with the same situation, I think if you tell the man that you have that defense, because
Try
we're
that.
all assuming. You get what I'm saying? So we just
Tried
thinking,
that.
you tried it?
I tried it.
And
And
what?
all of this that I'm telling you is coming from one person. Used it against me.
did you try therapy?
I've tried it, but I just
But you just what?
You don't
I
like
just-
the idea.
I don't like the idea of sitting there talking to somebody I don't know. You're not about to tell me about myself, miss. I'm gonna get upset.
That's
So how
her
you expect the
job.
man?
What
How
the
you expect the man to tell you about yourself?
I don't expect them to tell me about myself, but I expect them, like, if I come to you and tell you, like, listen, I've been through this, that, and the third.
Mm.
I expect for you to,
Be more soft.
like, work with me to show
Mhm.
me, like,
But why do you
you
expect
don't have
that?
to.
Because she's
if
been
I'm-
through so much.
If I'm sitting
But
here
He
telling you
doesn't
this,
know that, and he's not.
but
a
she's
part of that.
telling
If I'm
telling
telling
you
you-
right now, like, I've been through this and
This is why I
that.
act like
I had
this.
these traumas. This is why I operate like
expect you
this.
to-
She wants you to move different. Like,
Nah.
don't build onto that trauma.
You can't put that on other people, man. You gotta come into relationship healed. You gotta
But
work on
sometimes-
that before you look for a
I
relationship. You gotta
agree
work on
with
yourself.
that
Coming
point.
in a
You do
relationship.
have to be healed, but sometimes you do need someone else to, like, help you
Would-
with your healing, like, help you through that process.
I agree with that 100%. But like I said, you know where it gets hard because a lot of women with a defense mechanism, they have a lot of red flags that's thrown, and then they try to tell you when that nigga about to walk out the door. Shit, I've been going through some shit. And you like, I ain't trying to hear that shit now.
It's
Fuck out of here.
Well, to what you're saying, yeah, it's too late at that point. But if she tells you from the very beginning, like what Jay is saying,
what you
that's
told him
what
in the
she's
beginning?
saying.
I didn't tell him in the beginning, but we was having a conversation. He was asking me like,
yeah, you done showed them toxic shit.
Why do you? Nah, it wasn't that far along, so it was kind of.
It was still in the beginning.
So he's asking me, and I'm explaining certain things to him or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So you know this and third, but the moment something go left, he'll just use that shit against me. Like, nigga, I just told you last week that. Now I don't like you. Now I'm gonna talk about your
and to
mother.
go back about like what I said
ahead.
about nothing is guaranteed with American women. You know, you look at, I'm gonna use Asian men for example, right? And in the hierarchy of like men making money in America is Asian men, the white men, and then I think it's black men, and then Hispanic. All right, Asian men make the most money in this country, right? But their women in America date outside their race the most. You get what I'm saying? So again, even when you making money, that doesn't guarantee you loyalty because Asian women date outside their race the most. It's not as much as the media want to say is black men. No, it's Asian women, and it's by a significant number. It's not like it's a large number. They date white men and outside their race the most. So even as a Asian man, you worked hard to make all this money. Your woman is not even loyal to you at the end of the day.
Because it's not about money.
So again, it's different. Like when y'all say, "Oh, we need a man to provide," a man can provide, and your woman don't necessarily. It doesn't guarantee any more loyalty, any more sex, any more cooperation, any more femininity.
Because it's not only about that. You're providing, but what else?
Yeah, but what
else are you doing?
That's fair.
Are you showing me that you love me? Are you giving me reassurance? Are you making me feel special? Like, yeah, you provide and the bills is paid, but I'm not happy here. It's not just about providing. So that's why those situations are happening, because it's more than that.
That could be fair. Like, I mean,
I wish I heard that more.
Word.
Word.
That's really what it is.
It really don't be about money.
But
because if it was only about money, then everything you saying would happen. He doing everything. Yup, I'm gonna be loyal to him because he's doing everything.
That shit made me spin the block back to the original question: was a real man? Then y'all would have to say it's not about money and it's about.
When I gave you my answer for a real man, I didn't say it was only about any money. That was not. Let's run the tape back.
But we can say it's mostly about money though, because most of the women in the world is fighting for the richer men in wherever they at. Yeah. You know what I mean? The top 10% of men is the men that got all the options.
Or his personality is a reason
and
why
those relationships fail.
That's
all right. Yeah, because then when you get there, you find out that you should have looked for more than just money.
When you dating for money and then he don't got no more money, then what you got?
Nothing.
The next nigga.
I'm not about to date nobody for their money.
Only
your money.
Yo, but we don't hear that often.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
Welcome to Jay and Angel.
Let's put our money together.
Y'all need a podcast.
We need a podcast, Jay.